What do you think is the worst thing that would happen if you press send?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I then have to stand up to what I say I can do. It's actually
And what's the worst that could happen if you have to stand up to what you said you were going to do?
I don't actually know what I'm doing. It actually prove that I don't know what I'm doing, I think, ultimately.
So you said it would prove that
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'd have to stand up to it.
Not that there's a possibility I don't know,
Yeah.
but it would prove. So would it be fair to say that a part of you doesn't believe?
Yep.
Even though rationally you know you've got lots of experience and people tell you that too, that you
Mm.
do know, that you don't know
Yeah.
what you do. And when we talk about you don't know what you're doing, is that in terms of you're just not clear yet on how to structure the business? Like you haven't got the offer, or
I think
you
so.
don't know like that you can really help people. Like what is the I don't know for you?
Probably a bit of both. Probably a bit of both. I don't have the offer. And then I suppose because I haven't really offered anything, I know it on paper or I know it in the book or whatever, but it's them putting it out there in words, sort of thing, if that makes sense.
100%. And so when you look back at things that you didn't know how to do before, but you do know now, how did you get to the point of feeling confident that you knew that you knew?
I suppose in the past I've just winged it until you just put it out there and go. And that is part of me. Like I have in the past just gone bang, done it and gone, yep, done it, and that sort of thing, just wing it. And then that proves that I do know it. But that's also the part of me that this is a lot bigger than the other things I've done in the past. Because this is, I don't know. All right. Yeah.
Sounds like you put a lot onto this, right? You said
Mm,
it's so much bigger than everything I've done in the past.
mm.
Whereas I can tell you, and from having known you, I can guarantee there's a lot of big things you have done or
In the
overcome
past.
past.
Yeah.
What is it that's creating in your mind this sense that this is so big?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels different to anything else I've done in the past. I suppose because I don't know. I want to make it work. Like this part of it, like this time around, I want to make it work because I've tried a lot of things in the past. And for me, I don't want to half do something. Like I'm not someone who likes to half do things. So um, I suppose that's the bit that's stopping me in the background is that I don't want to half do this and fall over at the point in front of someone, figuring out whether that's literally or figuratively. I fall over in front of people all the time, but I don't know why I use that. I don't know why I use that analogy, but yeah, I don't know.
And so there was two things there. This assumption that you might half-ass it. You kept saying, I don't want to half-ass it. I don't want to half-ass it. So there's an assumption there that you would half-ass it,
Yeah,
even though in contradiction you said, I don't like to
yeah,
half-ass things, right?
yeah.
And then the second part of falling, that fear of falling in front of other people. And so we'll deal with the first one. What is this assumption, or why do you assume that you're going to half-ass it?
I suppose because in the past I've gone halfway through something and then gone, no, don't want to do that. And so it's, I don't know, that's not a simple question to answer. I think it's just the fear of failure, basically, in basics, which is a conversation I had with the publisher the other day because I've half written a book too. And I'm now sitting on the book and she's like, you need to add more to this. You need, I'm like, yeah, and that's tapping into things that are uncomfortable. And I think putting myself in front of people for anyone is a vulnerable stage. I think people trust me more than I trust myself, which is ultimately the truth. So I think that's probably what's stopping me because, like, a lot of people are saying to me, yeah, do it. And I'm sitting here going, what am I doing? Sort of thing. I don't know.
Would you say that part of that lack of trust in yourself is firstly this idea that you can't trust yourself to go all in? You're going to half-ass it or you're going to give up halfway through because you've had a previous pattern of
Mm,
perhaps doing that in other things.
mm,
And so you're going in with this assumption of I'm probably going to half-ass it or I'm going to give up halfway. And that will cause me to fail. That will then
mm,
cause me to fall in front of everybody.
mm. Or let someone down or do something like that. Yeah.
And so when we look back at things that you have either half-assed, which look,
Mm.
so many of
We all
us
do.
half-ass things, right? Because it's usually also down to, I mean, there's multiple things. It's the level of actual importance to us, but also sometimes we can want something, get halfway through, and then we kind of freak out, right?
Possibly where I am right now.
We kind
Let's,
of freak out because we're like, "Ah," all of those fears come in, all of that talk goes, well, who are you to think you could do this? Or what if this person does this? Or I'll have to sacrifice too much, or I'll have to do this, this, this. And
Mm.
then we try and go, well, maybe I just don't want to do it anyway.
Yeah, or maybe it's safer to not do it.
Maybe it's safer to not do it, even though we really wanted it,
Yep, yep,
right?
yep, yep.
With you nodding, yep, yep, yep. Do you feel like that is something that resonates with you for some past experiences?
Yeah, yes, I do.
And so, would you say then that this distrust in yourself has been based upon those past experiences where you really wanted something, just like how you really want this right now, and you've gotten part way through, you've put in the effort, you put in the work, and then you've kind of stopped yourself because of whatever that fear or stories are,
Mm.
and then you felt that sense of failure or disappointment?
Yep, yes, yeah.
So it's logical in your brain, at least, right? Your
Mm.
subconscious mind to go, I remember last time I felt really crap. I felt
Mm.
like I failed. I felt like I fell in front of people, and I don't want to do that again. And so, you know what? I'm
Yep,
not even going to start, because if I start, I'm going to give up. I'm going to half-ass, and then it's all going to go to shit.
yep, yep.
So let's then look at the pattern, right?